Hi, we're Britt and Mike, and this is Leah. We're converting our 2021 Ford Transit van into a home on wheels. Last week, we finished installing our shower walls and tiling our custom-built shower pan. In this week's video, we're finishing up our closet.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our van build series. Today, I will be starting on the closet. First things first, I want to get a shelf installed on the top of the closet, just to give us a little bit of extra storage space for towels and stuff like that. And then from there, I'll be moving on to some face frames, and then we'll get into doors, drawers, all that fun stuff. All right, so I've moved in the van to give you guys a better idea of what the space looks like, in case you haven't seen it, or you haven't seen it in a while at least. This is the space we're working with. Right up here on top, I have got a line that goes across. You can see it over here. And that's just to mark out the little shelf I'm gonna put up there. It's not a lot of space, but like I said, it's just enough room to store some towels, some rags, that sort of thing. Just get some things up out of the way. This space here will be primarily a hanging space for jackets and, you know, some long sleeve shirts or something like that that we want to hang up. And then on the bottom here, this space will be primarily drawers. I have to work around some wiring and stuff towards the top here, so this drawer just won't go back flush against the wall right here. It'll come out a little bit. Quite a bit of usable space here. Up here, we're going to do a cabinet door that swings open this way. And the reason that we want it to open that way, and even at the top, I don't think I'm going to do like a separate cabinet for this. I think I'll do one big door for this whole part. But the reason we want it to open up this way is we want to put some kind of mirror on the back side of it, so that we have a nice functioning mirror that we can actually see what we look like in the van. So yeah, first things first, let's get started on the shelf. Okay, so here's the scrap wood that I'm going to use to make that top shelf. I need to trim this down a little bit. It needs to be 12 inches wide by about 18 or so inches deep, probably more like 18 and 3/16 or so. So once I get it down to that, then I can go ahead, drill some pocket holes in it, and mount that thing in the van. Okay, my next step here is to notch out a little spot for the wiring harness for the air conditioner to run behind the shelf, since I did run it through the closet. And once I get that done, I can do some pocket holes and go ahead and attach this thing. Okay, so it's been a little bit. I had to run to the store and pick a couple things up, including this wooden dowel here. I kept that to fit, and it's only a 1 1/4 inch dowel. I think they sell it in a 4-foot length at Home Depot, and it was about $7. I also put these chrome flanges in place that hold it in place. It has this little part to slide your dowel in and out. And I just left enough room above it, really, just to get that dowel in and out of there, so that can go up and over on that side. And then you can see here, it's just enough room for a hanger. Obviously, having a closet space is a bit of a luxury that most people don't opt for in a van. We just wanted to have the option to hang up some stuff and make it easy to get to. You don't have to dig through a drawer to get to something. So the next step here is to go ahead and put some face frames on this thing. And then from there, we can start with cabinet doors and drawers, etc. Alright guys, it's a new day. It's actually Monday. I think that last clip was from Friday. And I've got these strips that I ripped last week for the face frames of our cabinet for the closet. And I'm going to go ahead and start cutting and assembling those now. Okay, now that I've got the face frame completed, I'm gonna go ahead and start installing it in the van. Alright Alright guys, it is actually the next day. I realized I didn't give you a good look at the cabinet yesterday before I left. So here it is with the face frame on. I spent a little time this morning doing these last two little cross members here to divide our drawers. I've been working on deciding what drawer slides to go in here. I realized that with this cabinet being up so close against the bed here, I needed a drawer slide that I could attach to the drawer separately and then just pop it in. So I went to Lowe's and got a few of these guys. They have a little lever on them so that you could attach the part that attaches to the drawer and just attach the slides, and then you can attach the other side to your drawer later on. And now I'm just trying to figure out the spacing on the inside here that I need to build this up in order to mount my drawer slides. And once I get that done, I can go ahead and space that out. I need to go ahead and do the drawer or the cabinet door here as well, and that's going to go all the way up to the top. Yeah, it's coming together, guys. Okay, fast forward a little bit. I've got the spacing figured out for the drawer slides. I went ahead and created some blocks that will fill up that dead space and allow the drawer slides to meet flush with the face frames. Let me show you what it looks like. With the face frames on here, I needed to build up the sides so that my drawer slides can come just past the face frame here and be nice and straight all the way back, right? Give them a good surface to mount them to. I designed it on this side so that a 3/4 inch sheet of ply, or strip of ply, would bring it out just about right to the face frame. I did shim this one out just a tiny bit. But on this side, because this is the bed and the closet, I don't want to do an extra sheet of ply here to build the closet off of the bed and also lose 3/4 inches of space. I used the bed frame to build the closet off of. And then I had to do my face frame kind of off of that. So I installed this little strip here. It goes all the way down, face frame attaches directly to that strip. Well, what that did though is it created an extra gap. So I already had a 3/4 inch gap here, and then I created another 3/4 inch here when I put the face frame on. So I had to fill that gap, and you would think that 2 strips of 3/4 inch would be perfect, but these are just slightly below 3/4 inch. So what I had to do was use 2 sheets of 1/2 inch and 1 sheet of 3/4 inch, and that actually brought me up perfect with the face frame here. This is what it looks like on the next one down. You can see it comes right to the edge. So yeah, what I get when I do that is 2 well-mounted drawer slides that hopefully shouldn't have any issues. And now I just got to repeat this process 2 more times. This is kind of the trick that I'm using to get the drawer slides in just the right spot. I put a piece of wood here and clamp it to the piece of wood underneath and the strip here on the side that's mounted to the side. And then that allows the drawer slide to sit right on top of that piece of wood, which is flush with the face frame. So then all I got to do is line up my screws, mark them out, drill them out, and then attach it. Okay, so I feel like I was rambling a lot there. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. Okay, so here's a closer look at the drawer slides that I decided to go with. These are 18 inch. I wanted to go with 20, but at that point they might have come out and bumped into the oven or something like that, and I just didn't want to have issues where we're driving down the road and the drawer comes open and it slams into something and damages it. So I made them a little bit shorter than I would have liked, 18 inches, but I think in the long run it's going to be just fine. We're going to have plenty of storage here. On these particular drawer slides, when you pull them all the way out, they have this little lever right here. So you can pop this lever up and you can slide out this rail, and this is the one that mounts to the drawer itself. So that you can mount this to the drawer, and then you can just, once you're done, just pop it into your already mounted slides. Difficult to do with one hand. It should just slide right back in. So that's particularly important on this side, where I wouldn't be able to get behind the drawer slide on this side in order to mount the rail. I just there's no way I can get a screwdriver or a drill back here to put the screws in. So that's going to allow me to take the drawer out, mount it separately, and then just pop the whole thing in and slide it right into place. Okay, so it's been a little bit. I really took my time with that, making sure that I mounted all the drawer slides so they'd be nice and straight and be flush to the face frames. And I think they came out really nice. I think when I go to put the drawers in, they're going to line up really well and I won't have any issues. Let's cross our fingers anyways. So without further ado, here's what they currently look like. So now that I feel good about where the drawer slides are at, ready to get started on the cabinet door for the upper cabinet here. So I've got this sheet of ply laid out here. I'm ready to rip this to about 11 3/4 inches by 42 3/4 inches. There's gonna be some nice margins all the way around the door and hopefully end up looking really nice. Alright, so when I left off, I was working on this upper cabinet door here. I've got that done now. I also took the time to do the 3 lower drawer faces for the closet, so I can go ahead and get all those kind of finished up now. I'm going to go over each one with a 1/8 inch roundover bit so that all the edges will have a nice rounded edge to them. Give it a bit more of a finished look. Then we can go ahead and paint and prep and get them ready to install.
Hi guys, to catch you up since that last clip, Mike cut out the door for our closet, the cabinet door, and then also the faces for our drawers. And so we are painting those and then we're gonna get ready to build the drawers. So these are already primed and they're going to be the same gray color that we did our bench seat and that our kitchen will be in. Sorry about that. That last time lapse was out of focus, but here are the finished drawer faces and cabinet face after 2 coats.
She's gonna put socks in it.
I gotta put my socks somewhere. Hi guys, it's the end of Sunday. I didn't get a ton of footage today just because Mike and I were both working on 2 different things at the same time, so we couldn't really share the camera. So I primed and painted a ton of stuff inside the van, mostly on the driver's side, like the wall next to our bench seat, our closet, the wall next to our bed. It's all like that nice gray color and I'm really excited because it makes it look so much more finished in there. And then Mike's been working on building drawers for our closet with my dad. So that's today's update.
Okay, so attaching your drawer faces is kind of challenging, and I looked up a few ways to do it, and the way that I came up with that would be the easiest, most simple, hopefully stupid-proof way to do it is line up my drawer face just right on the outside, and then take my nail gun, my brad nailer, put a couple brad nails right in the middle where the handle goes so that my handles will cover it at the end. And then I just pull the drawer out, clamp it in place, and put some screws through the backside. That's the easiest way that I've figured out to do this. It wouldn't work if you had a different style of drawer pull. You could always do it with screws. Like say you have a handle similar to our upper cabinets, you could pre-drill your holes and then just take a longer screw, the same size as what you're using to hold your pulls on, and just go through those same holes into the drawer face, and that'll hold it on until you can get the backside screwed in, basically. So I'm going to kind of walk you guys through right now my super scientific method here. Okay, I think that's pretty much the spacing that I want. I think it matches pretty well, and it's square on the side here, so all the drawers go straight up and down. Now I literally just take my brad nailer, put a couple brad nails in it. Now I can pop the drawer out, and clamp the face. Then I just could have put a couple pilot holes in here. Be careful that your drill bit doesn't go through the front of your drawer face.
So we filmed this video over the course of a few weeks, and you might have noticed some other changes in the background as we were working on the closet. Like, we got our bed finally put in, which is so exciting, and we have some progress going on the kitchen and the shower. But we wanted to get this video out all as one piece so you can see the finished product of the closet. We are getting ready to hit the road soon, so we've just sort of been rushing to get things done, which is why this video doesn't have as much detail as we usually like to put in, but that's how it's going right now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.